So in today's short video, I just want to go over what I do before creating any marketing videos to ensure it resonates with the intended audience and that they watch it. And no, it has nothing to do with production quality. Let's take it to the next level. Hi everyone, I'm Carl. Welcome to Next Level Video Marketing, a channel where you get the latest strategies and tips to help you achieve your marketing and business goals through video. Now remember, if this is your first time on this channel and you want to get the latest strategies to maximize the impact of your marketing videos, hit the subscription button below, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss anything. So over the many years in communications and marketing, I've produced, created, and been a part of many, probably hundreds of videos. But there's three things I've learned that really make an effective marketing video, especially one where you're trying to communicate a message. You want to focus on one person, you want to tell a story, and you want to make sure it reaches your intended audience and that they watch it. When we talk about focusing your video for one person, we obviously want our videos to reach as many people as possible in our intended audience. But remember, at the end of the day, on the other end, there's usually one person, maybe two or three, but usually one person watching it. And it's much more effective to create videos to really resonate with that one person over hundreds, maybe thousands, even millions of times, but really focus just on that one person. So you've got to ask yourself several questions. How will you make that video experience worthwhile? How will you be able to communicate effectively to that one person? And after watching, will that person understand the message that you're delivering? Think about how you watch videos. What keeps you interested? Some of the best videos that deliver effective product or brand messages are as if they are being delivered in real life to that one person. So how would you deliver your product or brand message to a person in real life? How would you educate them if your video is about trying to educate them about your industry, your product, or your service? Now remember your audience. And I'm not always a big fan of using personas, but this is probably the one time you want to pull that out, really understand your audience. As my friend Marcus Sheridan has always put in his big 5 questions, understand their problems, issues, fears. What are the questions they're asking and how can you solve them and how can you answer those questions? So the second part is telling a story. No, you don't have to go into some elaborate fictional tale, something like you'll find in the Avengers or some sort of Disney movie, but something simple that contains a beginning, middle, and end. But depending on the channel and where you want to distribute your video, let's say YouTube or any of the social channels, you may need to get to your point quicker because the audiences on these channels have a much shorter attention span and you need to get your message across faster. So unlike the traditional storytelling framework where you need to build up to your key point, you may need to put your key messages at the beginning of the video and then fill in the details throughout the rest. So the final point is, how will you distribute your video? Now you've probably heard me harp on this topic and I'll continue harping on this topic because it's super important to make sure your audience actually watches a video. You've spent all this time and you could have spent a lot of money, but if no one watches it, it's pretty much useless. So here's a quick checklist of how to distribute your videos. So the first one is, can you promote it organically? Use your social channels and don't just post it once, post it multiple times. Remember that your followers and subscribers may not see your post the first time, or if they did, maybe they just need repeated exposure to it to really understand. And it's okay to post it in multiple weeks, maybe in a month, couple months, 6 months later, and repeat it again and again. Remember that you can change the description in your post, so it could look a little different than when you originally posted it. And if you got the budget, definitely promote it through paid media. So YouTube advertising, Facebook, Instagram advertising, Twitter, LinkedIn, opportunities are endless. Don't forget your internal and external audiences, right? So sometimes when we create videos, we forget to share it with our internal teams and ask them to share it. It's an awesome way to use your internal network and get them excited and let them post it on their social channels. Also think about your advocates and friends, see if they can post it on their channels as well. And finally, my favorite tactic is repurposing, right? So taking that maybe 3-minute video, turning it into 2 1-minute videos, or turning your video into a podcast, or turning it into a blog post. When you're repurposing your videos, you can reach many different audiences. So to recap, focus your video on one person, tell a great story, and make sure you promote and distribute your video. And if you want to learn more about other video marketing tips and strategies, you got to check out these 2 playlists here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next episode.